everyone, it is me, Ian. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing my top 10 episodes of Steven Universe. In the background, you can see I'm drawing some of the crystal gems and doing watercolors of them. So somebody asked on a previous video on my ranking Avatar: The Last Airbender episode video if I could rank all the episodes of Steven Universe. Well, I can't quite do that because I haven't seen the episodes of Steven Universe multiple times, and additionally, there are over 100 episodes of Steven Universe, whereas there are only 61 episodes of Avatar: The Last Airbender, so it really wasn't quite as manageable. But I decided I still wanted to do a top 10 to kind of honor that request, and I very much appreciated the comment and the suggestion. And I'm sorry it took me so long to get to it, but I just had a bunch of other videos planned. But I definitely wanted to do this video for that person, and I again really appreciate the comment. So without further ado, let's get into the ranking. Most of the episodes are from season 1, honestly, because that was my favorite season of the show. It had the most combat and I think the best animation. And also it's the season kind of where we're learning things for the first time, and that's kind of exciting. And the way that it was revealed for most part in season 1 was really exciting. So season 1, episode 47 is at my number 10 spot. It is called Shirt Club. This is kind of a goofy episode. It is one where Steven makes t-shirts to advertise his dad's guitar lesson business, and Buck helps Steven distribute the t-shirts, but then Steven realizes that Buck is kind of advertising the t-shirts as a joke, like he thinks it's ironic. He's not doing it genuinely, and Steven kind of feels, I guess, embarrassed by that. But anyway, this episode's just really funny. I love the Guitar Dad shirt. It says Guitar Dad teaches you guitar, and I actually have a shirt that says that on it because I like that episode so much. And I actually really like Buck Dewey, the mayor's son. I think he's one of my favorite characters and one of my favorite townies from the show. Number 9 on the list is season 5, episode 9. It was episode 137 overall, and this episode is called Sadie Killer. This is the kind of a second episode in the Sadie comes out of her shell to sing on stage arc. The first one, Steven pushes her to sing on stage like a talent show. In this one, she starts hanging out with some of the other cool kid teenagers, and they kind of have a jam session where Sadie sings about her job at the Big Donut, and the jam session is just really cool. And they form a band, and I really loved Sadie Killer and the Suspects. Again, I really liked the cool kid teenager characters, and I really liked Sadie as a character, so I liked the episode where we kind of get the origin story of Sadie Killer and the Suspects. Number 8 is season 2, episode 2, number 55 overall. And this one's called Joyride. This one is also involving the teenage characters. It's when Steven is hanging out with Buck and Sour Cream and Kiki. And they go and they find Peridot's pod from where she crashed on Earth. And Buck Dewey has a line where he says, he kicks the pod and he says, "Yeah, Earth forever." And I just thought that was so hilarious. I laughed so hard, and it was one of my husband and I's favorite lines from the show. Again, I like Buck Dewey a lot. He's one of my favorite characters. Next up, number 7 is season 5, episodes 29 through 32. I'm counting this as one episode because it has one title. It's Change Your Mind, and it is the series finale of Steven Universe. Now, I'm counting Steven Universe Future in this top 10 ranking, but you'll see none of the episodes from Steven Universe Future up here on the list. So I am taking those episodes into consideration, but just none of them were good enough to make it into my top 10. To be honest, I didn't think the finale of this show was as good as some other, series or season finales of this show, which you'll see in my ranking, and that's why this is only ranked at number 7. But some of the animation in this was really good, like the part where Steven and his gem self recombine and they're like spinning in a circle dancing. It was really cool looking, and it was nice to see them like finally win once and for all, basically. Number 6 on my list is season 1, episode 49. It is called Story for Steven. And in this episode, Greg tells Steven the story of how he met Rose Quartz, which is Steven's mom. And I think that this is really cute. Again, this episode has a t-shirt in it, like Greg is selling not Steven Universe t-shirts, but he's selling t-shirts at his concert, and it says Mr. Universe on it. And I actually have the Mr. Universe t-shirt as well. And I just really liked kind of the feeling of this episode, the vibe of it. It has a very nostalgic feel to it because the episode takes place in the past. And it's fun to see Greg as a younger man. Next up is number 5, which is season 5, episode 18, number 146 overall. This one is called A Single Pale Rose. And this is the episode where we finally find out that Rose Quartz really was Pink Diamond in disguise. And the way that it was unveiled was really surprising. And I thought the reveal was pretty good, even though it was kind of expected, I think. Number 4 is season 4, episode 17, which was episode 117 overall. And that was The Zoo. This is the one where Steven and the other crystal gems go to Homeworld to try to rescue Greg, who was abducted. And they put Greg in a human zoo. So they find out that other humans have been abducted from Earth and put in a zoo for, I believe it was for Pink Diamond's entertainment. But anyway, this episode was really funny. It was also kind of sad, but it was funny. It was sad because of all the humans that were imprisoned, basically. But it was funny because they were in a zoo and they behaved very funny. And it was quite an adjustment for Greg and for Steven, who also was in the zoo. Number 3 is season 1, episode 36, Alone Together. This episode is the one where Steven and Connie fuse for the first time. And this was just really cool. Steven and Connie exploring their friendship more. And the concept that maybe Steven, because he's half human, is able to fuse with other humans. It was very unexpected, and I don't know. I just thought it was really sweet, and I liked Stevani as a character. Number 2 is season 1, episode 12, Giant Woman. And this is the first time we ever see a fusion on the show, and it's when Steven learns about fusion for the first time. In this episode, Pearl and Amethyst get over their differences and they fuse to become Opal, and Opal has a really cool character design. And I also love the song that Steven sings throughout the episode. All I want to do is see you turn into a giant woman. I just thought that song was so cute, and I sing it all the time. And number 1, finally, season 1, episode 53, Jailbreak. This is part 2 of the season 1 finale, which was my favorite finale of all the different season finales. In Jailbreak, we find out that Garnet herself is a fusion, and she has a really cool fight with Jasper, and she sings that song where she's singing that she's made of love. And I really like that song. I really like the fight with Jasper. And the scenes where they're escaping from their imprisonment is really cool. So those are my top 10 episodes of Steven Universe. Let me know in the comments down below which episodes are your favorite. And also let me know what you think of the art in this video. I had a lot of fun doing these. I think that I like Amethyst the best because she's short. I was able to zoom in closer, I guess you would say, and get more details on her face. But Pearl and Garnet are taller, so I kind of had to be more zoomed out, and I wasn't able to capture as much detail on their faces. But I really like the pose I did for Pearl, and Garnet looks pretty cute too, actually. So that is all for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks again for the recommendation to do a Steven Universe focused video. And I hope that you all have a lovely weekend, and I will see you all soon. Bye-bye.